Okay, in this unit we have application of quadratic function. Okay, in application of quadratic function we will use the standard form y equal to f of x, as we know that y it is dependent variable and x it will be independent variable, where y also we call the output and x it called the input. Okay, so y is equal to f of x equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. As we know that a it should not be equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, so this term it will be it will be go, so it will be go to 0, so that y it will be equal to b of x plus bx plus c. So this we called a linear. So as we know that b it should not a it should not be equal to 0, and also b and c are a constant. Okay, now we have to know that if, for example, this graph we call that it is called a parabola. Okay, now if a this one it is positive, it will be what? It will be open up. So if a it is positive, okay, if a is positive it will be open up. Okay, so this point we call it minimum point, and this point we call it a minimum point. If it is a is positive, so it will be open up, it will be called a minimum point. If a is open down, okay, if a is negative, that's mean it will be open down, we call this point it is a maximum point. So we know that this point is called the minimum point, okay, and this point is called maximum point. Okay, this point is called the maximum point. But as I told you a should not equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, that means this one it will not be a quadratic, it will be what? It will be linear. Okay, and also we have to see that the discriminant if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, okay, it will be have what? It will have no real root. So if it is a negative, we will have no real root, because under the square root it will be negative. We know that the quadratic formula, it is x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now this the discriminant which is under the square root, if it is negative, that means we will not have a real root. There will be no solution, there will be no real root. But if b squared, and also it will not cut any x-axis, that means it will be like this, okay, or like this. It will not cut any point in x-axis. But if a is equal to 0, we will have only one exact root, and this exact root it will solve the solution, and also it will cut x-axis only in one point. Okay, it will cut x only in one point for this one if the discriminant is what? Is equal to 0. So this under the square root is equal to 0. Now the last one, if the discriminant is greater than 0, it is positive, so it will cut 2 point. Okay, it will cut 2 point. It will cut 2 point in x-axis. Okay, now here, as I told for you, if the discriminant is greater than 0 and if the discriminant is less than 0. And also you have to know that what we mean by y-intercept. Y-intercept, that's the point which cut y-axis. Y-intercept, it is the point which cut y-axis. Okay, if the point is cut y-axis, we called y-intercept. In y-intercept, that mean x is equal to 0. X-intercept, it is mean y equal to 0. Okay, now if you see this graph, see here, a is greater than 0, we say that it is what? It is open up. A is greater than 0, it is open up. A is greater than 0, it's open up. But if the discriminant is equal to 0, it will cut 1 point. If the discriminant is greater than 0, it will cut 2 points. If the discriminant it is less than 0, it will not cut any point, as here. Okay, it is the same of this one. As a is less than 0, so it will be open what? It will be open down. Okay, now how we will find the minimum and maximum? As I told for you, if a is greater than 0, if a is greater, a is greater than 0, it will be open up. If a is less than 0, it will be open down. So this one, it will be open down. Okay, open down. So this point, it will be maximum. As you see, it is maximum. If a is open, if a is less than 0, it will be open down. Okay, and it will be open up. So this point, it will be what? It will be minimum. How we will find the maximum point? We say that x equal to minus b over 2a. To find the maximum point, we say that x equal to minus b over 2a. We know that a is the coefficient of x squared and b is the coefficient of x. Okay, we solve one of the example here. He want from us to find the maximum or minimum. First, we have to graph this one. We have to know this graph. As we know that a is less than 0. Why a is less than 0? Because a here, it is negative. A is equal to minus 2. So a is negative, so it will be less than 0. So it will be up and down. As we know that this point, it will be what? It will be maximum, because it is up and down. Okay, now a is equal to minus 2, b is equal to 4. B is it will be equal to 4. So x equal to minus b over 2a. This is equal to minus 4 over 2 multiplied by minus 2, which is equal to 1. Okay, now f of 1 is equal to minus 2 multiplied by 1 square plus 4 multiplied by 1 minus 5. So this equal to what? Minus 2 square plus minus 5 will be equal to minus 3. So the point here, you will see the point is what? Is 1 and minus 3. Okay, this will be the maximum point. Will be the answer for those questions. Okay, and also here there is an application of function of quadratic function. He give you c of x and he give you also r of x. So what he want from you to find the break-even point. How we will get the break-even point? As we know that break-even point, it is what? B of x, okay, is equal to 0. What we mean by b of x equal to 0? It is mean the profit is equal to 0. So he already give you c of x and r of x. It is already given c of x and r of x. So the profit b of x, is equal to r of x minus c of x. What we mean by r of x is revenue minus the cost. So this one is equal to 1,600 plus 1,500x minus I have to 1,600x minus this one, it should be x squared. Okay, so this one is equal to 1,600 x minus x squared minus 1,600 plus 1,500x. Okay, so I will expand this bracket. I will get that 1,600 x minus x squared minus 1,600 minus 1,500x. Okay, so for this one it will be equal to the profit b of x. So I will get that the profit b of x is equal to what? Will be equal to minus x squared minus Okay, here plus 1600, it will be plus 100x minus 1600. Okay, this will be what the profit. Now I will say that it will be equal to 0 for finding the revenue, minus x square plus 100x minus 1600. So I have to find the value of x by using what? By using the quadratic formula. By using the quadratic formula, I will get the value of x. Okay, and also for here, find the unit product. So I will find the unit product in order to maximum profit. So I will get the maximum profit, which is minus b over 2a. It will be minus, so x equal to minus b over 2a. As minus b, it will be minus 100 over 2 multiplied by minus 1. You will get it is equal to 50. Then you will substitute instead of x on the equation. And here find the maximum possible profit. It will be also the same. He wants from you to find the point. So this will be what? This will be the solution. Okay, so this one, it will be the solution for the first equation, for the first, and this one for the second, B. And here it will be what? It will be the application, the last one, how we get it.